Hi everyone, I'm Rhonda Klosler. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at RSM Canada and also the Chair of the Board for JA Central Ontario. My first experience with JA was actually teaching an in-class program to a group of grade 7 students. At the time, my own son was the same age, which made the experience especially impactful or meaningful for me. Content that I was teaching resonated deeply because it covered real practical life lessons that, in my experience, aren't typically addressed in the school curriculum. So things like understanding debt, credit cards, interest and savings accounts. And what struck me most was realizing that this same program wasn't available at my son's school, but the demand for JA's programming is higher than our capacity to deliver it. And that gap inspired me to get more involved so we could expand our reach. Once I got to know a little bit more about JA, I really was drawn to it because of its purpose. It is practical and immediate. It's giving young people real-world life skills in financial literacy, work readiness, and entrepreneurship. And watching students translate these concepts into confident decisions. So budgeting for a project, pitching a business idea. We have a lot of experience at RSM in leading the company program. So I see that in real time, and that never really gets old for me. Certainly, there is no shortage of uncertainty today. And, periods of uncertainty, it can create an obstacle or it can create an opportunity. So with the right support, I think young people learn to change as the landscape of possibilities. JA equips students with the mindset and tools to adapt, I think, which are really, really important, and how to think critically, how to manage money wisely, and how to collaborate across all that uncertainty. And another point, which is equally important, is relationship building and collaboration. I view success in today's world really is dependent on the ability to work effectively with others, build trust and communication across diverse perspectives. And I feel like the JA programs foster these skills by encouraging teamwork, problem solving, and shared accountability. And these connections create resilience and confidence that really last a lifetime. I've seen firsthand how mentorship changes a young person's confidence. Mentorship turns that I learned it into that I can do, translates it from the idea or the possibility to the art of executing it. So to me, it's critical to youth to see possibilities in themselves that they may not even recognize. We do it at JA, like providing access to role models and real world paths that make success feel like it's reachable. So it programs like the classroom days or the company program provide people that mentorship that helps students practice decision making with guidance, not just guesswork. I think the skills that young people learn through mentorship, like communication, problem solving, resilience, are directly linked to long-term success. And mentorship creates those supportive and trusting relationships, which are especially important or valuable in the times of uncertainty and periods of transition. I view mentorship as stewardship, creating an environment where others can do their best work. A big part of what I do daily in my day job is removing barriers and connecting people to those opportunities. And I view that as mentorships. I really believe this. The ability to build strong, meaningful relationships and to leverage those relationships thoughtfully over the course of a career is essential to successful leadership. Get involved. I think sometimes people think it's a huge commitment, but honestly, if you have a couple of hours, you really can change a student's entire school year. If you've had a whole day, you can change a classroom. I would encourage people to do a little bit of research about JA and the work we do, but start with one action. Volunteer for a session, reach out to someone at JA to understand a little bit more about the program where you can get involved, but mentor a team or help sponsor an event. And you'll see the impact up close. And the return on that investment, your investment of time, is a more confident, future-ready generation.